She's a songwriter, artist, performer. She goes by Flexi, and she's from Philly. What's the word? How you feeling? How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm excited for a lot of great things. Honestly, like I've really been like putting a lot of time and energy to Flexi, who she is, the brand. And that time that y'all came to Philly, man, that was like super fun. Like we need to run that one back. So
Oh yeah, for
Diggy,
sure, man.
Diggy, told, Diggy told me about the John in Chicago, so we gonna like run that John up, and I'm definitely anticipating on being there. So I'm excited for that.
For sure, it's gonna definitely be lit. I can't wait. But we're gonna jump right into the interview. So
Bet.
describe the creative process for your single "Pain and Smoke" and who did the beat for it.
So not even gonna lie, I got the beat off YouTube. But that song, man, that song I wrote that John like a long time ago, way before I even thought about posting it, dropping it, putting it out to the world. And it was a really cool song to make because it truly helped me with a lot that I was going through in that moment. And I thought that releasing it would allow me to grow even more and just step into that light of like, yo, I'm an artist. Like I have a song out. You feel me? So even though Pain and Smoke was my second song that I dropped, I did drop another song called Undying Love. That was the very first song that I dropped. So Pain and Smoke is my second song, um, but the creative process, honestly, that's one of those songs that just came. It just came to me like it flowed. Like I write most of my things. So that one was definitely I had to sit down and write it out, and it just came to me. It really just flowed effortlessly. So I'm super happy. Like I got that out to the world.
That's dope, man. I like the message of it, man. I like the song. It was dope. I like the vibe of it. It had good energy
Thank you.
to it. So I see you just perform. You just had a performance at the Fire Festival too. So describe that performance and that event.
Uh, yeah, man, yo, that joint was like super fun. Like I've been getting more into my fashion and just how I express myself with my clothing, and that like performance, I started to make altercations to my clothing, and I never done that before. Like as an artist, like I always would just go out and kind of just cop whatever I thought looked cool, but now I'm like honing into how I want to look and how I want to present myself. And if I gotta like, make those altercations to my clothing, I will. And it's fun. It's really fun kind of tapping into that and just expressing myself on all levels. Like the performance itself, like I think I did a great job. Definitely there's always room for improvement in certain areas, but it was out in a field. Like it was out in the park. And it was really cool because like I could see people from all different parts of the park kind of lock in with me and engage in the performance. So that was like really cool.
That's fire, man. That's fire. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you very consistent. I see you do a lot of shows, man. When I follow you. So like, what's your favorite thing about getting on stage and performing and doing your thing?
Shoot, man, my favorite thing about getting on stage, honestly, is the impact. Like connecting with people on that level. Um, honestly, it's like a surreal feeling. Like it's hard to explain. You kind of have to just go through it and kind of just jump in there and like experience it to really know what I'm talking about. But just being able to have that crowd control, connecting with people, like man, it just feels good, and it feels good to just express who I am as a person. Like I'm more than just Flexi is a part of who I am, right? Flexi's not all of who I am. My music is it represents all of who I am, like the bad parts, good parts, the parts that I feel like I can't explain. So performing in any setting, whether it's in front of one person or 1,000 people, I always go hard because all I need to do is impact one person every time. And I feel like I do that when I get on stage. At least one person comes up to me and be like, yo, I was really feeling your stuff. Like that means the world to me.
That's dope, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep going crazy, man. Keep staying consistent. Like, I got another question for you. So, what's your favorite performance you did so far out of all the performances you did? If you could pick one, like,
Damn. I would say as far as like location, Fire Fest was definitely like, yo, this is this is dope. Like we in the park with it, we grilling, we
That's right.
vibing. Like it was that was like a really cool. I never performed at a park before, so that was like really cool. But if I have to say like another favorite performance I had was when I performed at World Cafe Live in Philly. That joint was sturdy. Like the sound, the quality. Like after every song, the crowd was just more and more into the music. And so after that performance, World Cafe Live, I'm using that same set now, and I'm kind of like mastering that because that was such a good like representation of who I am, and super good like crowd control, like really being up there, like talking to the people, interacting, like that Jones Fire. So I did the same set at Firefest, and it was great. So yeah.
Yeah, I can see you're very passionate with music. So, my next question for you is, what made you fall in love with music, and what got you into it? What got you started doing it?
Man, my folks, the people I grew up around, like they shoot, I'm Puerto Rican, so my family with my mom, like Saturday morning, Sunday morning, you hear that music going off, it's time to clean, and we cleaning all day, and she throwing on all different types of music. Like my mom really, really used to go off. Like she loved to collect like CDs and um stuff like that. So yeah, and then my dad's like the hip hop head. Like he put me on to like real hip hop and like lyrics and those types of things. So yeah, and then from there, I just kind of branched out, did my own thing. I also have a background in like vocal. I was in choir in high school. I did plays, theater. So I always been in tune with music. Like music got me through a lot of tough times, man. Like I'm sure like a lot of people could relate to that. Like music really brought them out of like dark places, and it definitely did that for me. You feel me? So yeah, I kind of always been locked in with music for real.
Fire, that's fire, man. Like keep doing your
Yeah.
thing. You're very passionate with music and you love it. My next question for you is like, what impact are you trying to have with your music when it's all said and done?
What impact? Um, Shoot, man, that's a really good question. You've been asking great questions, honestly. What impact? Honestly, the impact that I want to have is just letting people know like they're not alone. Um, I want my fans or like people that really listen to my music. I want them to grow with me and understand that life is an evolving like experience. Like you're gonna grow, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna grow, you're gonna cut off some people, you're gonna do things in life where like it may not always come easy, it may not always feel easy, but you're not alone. Like, and that's why I make music, to make people feel less alone, make them feel like, damn, somebody out there understands me.
Facts for sure, man. I feel like that's definitely dope. Since you a
Yeah.
Philly artist, and Philly's like a dope hip hop city. Y'all known for like the best spitters in the world. So besides yourself, who is your favorite Philly artist though? Like come out of Philly in your opinion though. Like I know y'all got a lot. I know
Damn.
y'all got many though. So like
Yeah, yo, like there's the OGs, there's the new people. Like, honestly, that's a hard question, because I feel like I draw a lot of inspiration from a lot of different people. Uh, but if I had to answer off the top of my head, I would say Tierra Whack. She's definitely like super super lyrical, and I really love how she expresses herself, like with her clothing and her like art, like just like her, not just her music art, like her like pictures and how she does her videos, like all of that is like super admirable.
for sure, man. Definitely feel it. I feel it. That's dope, man. That's just fire. So
Yeah.
so you got a dope sound. So how would you describe your sound to somebody that never heard your music before? Like
Yo, a lot of people had asked me this question, and when the first person asked me this question, I was really stumped, because I'm like, damn, like who can I really like compare myself to? And I gave this one some thought, and I would say that I'm like a mixture of like I consider myself a melodic rapper. So I would say like if I was on a playlist and an artist came after me, like probably like Gunna or like BK the Ruler. Like those would be, I would say, two artists that would probably come on in rotation if I was on a playlist, or if I was on that, if I was in the algorithm.
for sure. I feel that, man. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire. My
Yeah.
next question for you is: I see you just performed at the Flags and Friends multi-genre music festival. So how was that? Describe that experience for me.
Oh yeah, Flock and Friends. So that joint, that was at World Cafe Live in Philly, a venue that a lot of different people go into that joint. You feel me? So I was super blessed that I had the opportunity to get up on that stage, because that wasn't the first time I've performed there before at an open mic, and that was a great experience. But this time around it was like more anticipated. Like, all right, I have a set. This is how I want it to sound. This is what I want to show to people, and like I said, that show was probably like one of my favorites. Like the energy was there. Like I was like the energy was just there, man. I had a lot of support from my friends and family as well. So seeing them in the crowd is always encouraging. But I also connected with a lot of people that I haven't connected with before. And that's always very important for me in my shows. Like, just as much as I want to take space as an artist, right? Because we all want our shine, we all want our recognition, we all want people to be like, "Oh, you're dope, you're this, you're that," right? That's important, and I appreciate that. But it's also important for me to show love to other artists. Just listen to the music. Clap, cheer. Those things go a long way. So those types of performance, like that's exactly what I did. That's what I do in all my performances. I show love to other people because that's important. That's what community is. So yeah.
I feel that. I feel that, man. I know you. That's fire. So you got another single called "Undying Love."
Yeah.
Uh, Describe the backstory behind that single and like what was the creative process and who did the beat for that track.
So that's another song that I got, like the beat, I got it off of YouTube. And that song, I'm not gonna lie, I dropped it because I wanted to drop something fun. I didn't want to go straight into Pain and Smoke as my first song, because Pain and Smoke is very vulnerable. Like, it's me talking about something that I'm dealing with in my life, and it's a vulnerable song. So I didn't want to start there yet. I wanted to just have some fun, and that song "Undying Love" is a fun song for me. Like, it's just me in the studio going off. My producer, he went off too. Like, he was putting his creative input into the project, and it blossomed to what it is. And it honestly made me confident to drop Pain and Smoke, to be vulnerable. um yeah, I love that song. Y'all should go
So
check it out if y'all haven't.
that's fire. So what goes on what goes on in your creative process? Like, do you write at home or do you write in the studio? Like, write your music and stuff like that.
Both. I be going off at home sometimes by myself, but I also go off in groups too. Like, and I'm a freestyle artist. I wasn't always a freestyle artist. When I first started music, I would freestyle, but like by myself, like with my peoples. But now I freestyle. I could freestyle in front of people. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, so yeah, that's the type of like my creative process. Honestly, it starts off, everything is pretty much a freestyle. Like, because I just have to like get it out. Like, whatever it is, I just like get it out. I yell it out, scream it out. I just rap it out, whatever it is, and then from there I build off that. So if it's a melody that I came up with, sometimes I don't even have words. Sometimes I'm just humming, and then I start off that. If I like what I was humming, I'll go back to that recording. I always record myself like on a recorder or like on my phone. I'll go back to those recordings. I'll listen to them, and I'm like, oh, okay, I like this part. I like that part. Now let's write some lyrics. Let's make it make sense. That's kind of like how I create most of my music. For real, for real.
For sure, that's fire. That's fire, man. So, what you got dropping next? I see you doing a lot of shows, man. You always dropping music. So, what's coming out next? What music you got dropping, and what shows are you got? What shows you got coming up next? What's new?
So I'm still in the works with coordinating another show. I'm not too sure yet which one I'll be a part of. So I'm just connecting and just doing that networking process to figure out what my next move is and where I'll be performing. Um and what was your other question?
You said which one? Like the one before that.
Yeah, because you said you just asked like when is my next show? I thought you
Oh yeah,
asked something
when I
specific.
said when is your next show, and like what new music you got dropping next?
Oh, what new music? All right, so I've been thinking about that a lot too. Like I haven't really found something that I want to drop yet in terms of like uh how I want to like express myself. So I've been kind of like I have a lot of music and I have a lot of songs that I perform out, at open mics, different crowds. So I kind of get the reaction from there. But truth be told, I think the next song I'm gonna drop is Pain and Smoke acoustic version, because that acoustic version is completely different than the studio recorded song. And honestly, I never thought that I could like re-fall in love with my music. Like it's crazy. Like I thought I was just done, like, oh, this is my project, I'm putting it out in the world, I'm done with it. Nah, like I ended up performing this song, or actually I performed it twice. I bombed those performances. Like I couldn't figure out how to replicate that studio version song in person. So then I linked up with my girlfriend, and she plays the guitar, and Pain and Smoke was birthed off of that. Like she started playing the chords to my song, and I started singing it in a different melody. And yeah, so that acoustic version is actually like super fire. Like, and I'm currently learning how to play it on the guitar to bring it to life for the world. So that would be the next song that I'll drop.
Okay, that's fire, man. Thanks for coming on. I definitely appreciate you rocking with me, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep killing the shows. Keep putting on for Philly. Y'all get to my homegirl Flexi, man. She doing her thing. Shout out everybody that was in the chat showing love. Shout out all the weirdos too. I see y'all weirdo. Y'all niggas is weird. I don't know what y'all on. Y'all weird as hell.
Yo,
I don't know.
somebody
What is
in this
y'all on,
John
gang?
said, "Go Birds."
What is
That's what
y'all
I'm
niggas?
talking about. Yup, go Birds.
Y'all niggas super weird. What the fuck is y'all niggas on? Y'all tweaking. But shout out my girl Flexi, man. Keep doing your thing. It's all love, man. Let's go.
You
Appreciate you.
already know, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Flexi. Love.